A fine day to laze around and play my games all day long. What could go wrong?
FBI, open up!
I have been caught procrastinating for too long instead of making a new YouTube video. Now I have to serve my sentence in prison because of how lazy I am. But if I am here, who's going to do my daily quest game? The rules is simple. Escape the prison without hurting anyone. The sentence for procrastinating is already heavy and I don't want to spill any blood or make my sentence harder. Second, not recruiting any allies, because I'm too lazy to socialize with other prisoners. Lastly, I have to escape the prison on day 1, or I won't be able to do my daily quests and obtain the rewards. Can I escape prison and continue my procrastination, or I will miss out on my daily reward? Arriving at the prison via the bus, I'm assigned as a minimum security prisoner. The guard immediately escort me to my cell. The security seems pretty tight. 2 armored guards at the end of the bridge and a dog patrolling in the middle.
What the dog doing?
Cameras are in every corner of the prison and high-tech door servos make things more complicated. After my handcuffs are removed, I walk around the prison to understand the prison better. The fact that the prison is right in the middle of an island with water all around it means I cannot dig under the wall and try to escape because I cannot swim. I walk to the front visitation room, which is not restricted, and then I see that the bridge is also not restricted. But upon stepping outside, I immediately enter combat mode. It's now or never. I start running towards the end of the bridge when the dog patrol notice me. The dog barks, alerting the armored guard, but he doesn't use his weapon. I slip past the dog, the armed guard, and 2 additional guards in front of me. I reach the border map and escape the prison in under 2 hours. However, is it really that easy? Of course not. I was caught and immediately transported to a much higher security prison, becoming a medium security prisoner because of my earlier escape attempt. This prison is quite big, with numerous guards and extensive security measures. I need to change my plan of escaping, and using the front door is out of the question. But first, I need to increase my skill to improve my escape success rate. How to do it? By punching random objects, of course. Every broken piece of furniture increase my reputation points, and I use the reputation point to increase my power. Oh wow, why didn't I think of doing that in real life? I proceed to do more punching.
Look at all this damage!
Now I can run very quickly for a short time. But to feel the rest of my skills, I need to train in the real gym. Here I use the weight bench to train my body. After a short exercise in the gym, I managed to learn plenty of skills, including how to swim. By just punching, training in the gym, you can get a lot of reputation. With my new skills, I formulate my escape plan. Instead using the front door, I will use the Minecraft way of digging straight down. The first step is to gather some tools to dig the tunnel. I noticed there's a workshop area nearby, which seems to be less monitored during yard time. The workshop area has many tools, including wooden pickaxe and drills. I managed to borrow both of them and head back to my cells to start digging. But how do I begin? The toilet doesn't show the option to dig. Frustrated, I decide to search the internet for a solution. Using my limited access to the prison computer lab, I found a website called Reddit and found the solution for this problem. By pressing the tab, I switch my focus from the shower to the toilet below it. After making a hole under the toilet, I check around my cells to ensure no guards are nearby. Once the coast is clear, I start digging into the wall and manage to break through. I dig through floor, a big pipe, and then a second wall before the wooden pickaxe breaks. I then switch to using the drill to continue digging the tunnel. Is this the correct way to use the drill? I don't have any certificate, so yes. My assumption is proven by the wall being dug and how fast it digs the floor. But now, the final boss is the perimeter wall. This wall can withstand a lot more damage than the regular wall. I try to dig and dig, but my drill breaks. I'm back to the surface and grab more pickaxe and drills in the workshop area. Coming back from grabbing more tools, I return and continue to dig the perimeter wall. I use the drill on the wall, but it breaks again. What's this wall made of? A Minecraft bedrock? I switch back to my wooden pickaxe and continue digging. It's consuming a lot of time, but finally, I managed to bypass the perimeter wall. I dig straight up and out of the wall. I'm out of here, suckers! I swim my way to the edge of the map. In under 10 hours, I may escape the prison silently. Or is it? Sadly, even after escaping the prison, my freedom is short-lived. I'm captured again and moved to another, even higher security prison. Perhaps the guards put a small camera in my cells after I managed to escape the first prison. Waking up at 6 in the morning, I realize I don't have much time before my daily quest game reset itself. This new prison is daunting. The walls are taller, the security system more advanced, and the guards more vigilant and heavy. I realized that my previous methods won't work here. I need a new plan, one that takes into account the increased security measure. First, I observe the guard routines and the layout of the prison. While the security is tight, there are still small windows of opportunity during shift change and meal times. This time, I decide to take a different approach. Instead of digging my way out, I need to create a distraction. A huge distraction that will make my escape more hidden. But first, I need to collect some items. I notice a security room in the middle of the area, where it also hosts solitary confinement. Thanks to a kind guard who let me in, I can walk around the security room and manage to borrow a key and a lighter. After that, I start roaming around to search for the best place to create a distraction. And there I find it. The power generators and water pump station are out in the field, not in a restricted area. I walk around the prison, heading to that place while avoiding guards and pretending I'm just a normal prisoner. Arriving at the generator area, I wait until it's clear to break the water pump station. My idea is to create a big riot over water needs and slip away amidst the chaos. But then, a worker comes by and starts repairing the water pump station. I realized that my initial plan wasn't going to work. But then another idea strikes me, a power outage. By overloading the capacitors, I can cause a disruption in the power supply, disabling cameras and other security. Without hesitation, I start punching the capacitors, aiming to overload the system and triggering a power outage. With each punch, the capacitor broke and the power station were overloaded. All three power stations cycle on each other and plunge the prison into darkness. However, the workers at the power station have managed to restore power faster than I anticipated. I have got one trick left up my sleeve, to create a massive fire on the power generators so they will permanently shut down. I ignite the capacitors and a guard spots me, but he's too afraid to come through the fire. With the guard hesitating to approach the flames, I seize the opportunity to continue my sabotage. As I keep spreading the firefighter arrived and tried extinguishing the flame around the power station. But it made the situation worse. The first generator explodes, creating a massive fire around it, disabling the power generators for good. All is according to plan. All I need is to create more fire around the generator and then...
Hey, you. You're finally awake.